from the future home of the 2015 All-Star Game. There's a great look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Opening day for the 2014 season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Cincinnati Reds.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. As the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll match it up against the big fella. As you see the numbers right there for the right-hander, Matt Latos. John Jay will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. A swing and a miss for strike one, as that's how this new season of baseball will get underway.
First pitch, 4-10.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. So the leadoff man retired here to kick off the brand new season. And with that, we'll give you a look at how the Reds align defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Matt Carpenter will be the batter. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Michael Lee will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the one-out single. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. So 1-2 with one away. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He's set, now the pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Fouled back. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
He'll be disappointed with that at-bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning, so he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
Matt Adams will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
2 out with the man at first. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Matt Holliday will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Right here.
To right field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. Seth Hargrove is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Brandon Phillips will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Reds, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Way outside. 1-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw by Ellis, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Zach Kozar.
Zach Kozar steps in now. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
This is swung on and grounded out to the shortstop, Peralta. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Joey Votto will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We've played an inning. No score. Yadier Molina leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He already walked one guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
And this is on the ground, but foul past Votto at first. Three and two, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 3-2, here it comes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Mark Ellis will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away.
Let's go.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes the wait worthwhile.
Batting ninth,
Seth Hargrove will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
now batting, center fielder, John Jay.
John Jay will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
All right, Red.
Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Let's go, Red.
I had him fooled there as he reaches out to slap this foul off to the left. It's 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2. Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Jay Bruce will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading up for the Reds, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
First offering on the way.
Here we go.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Chris Heisey is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And a big swing here as he gives it a pretty good ride out to deep center field. And that ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. As the Reds are off to Schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
These guys want to repeat as division champs. They're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch on the way. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance.
And it goes without saying, but how well this team plays defensively is going to say a lot about how they fare this year. They made it a big priority in spring training, so you hate to see them start making errors here on opening day.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And after the error on that previous play, I think he's out there saying, you know what? Why don't I just take care of this guy myself? Good job out there to bounce back with the strikeout.
Brian Pena will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And that misses. 2 and 1. Pause, now the pitch. A swing and the bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time and the side is retired. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. We've played 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds 1. Matt Carpenter is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the Cardinals, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Over here.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
The 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Strike this guy out.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And the control looks to be a little off here to start the third.
The 3-0 pitch. Taking hold away that time. It's 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. You know, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Michael Lee will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time.
Let's get you out here.
And a ball 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Ludwig will make the play for out number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Matt Adams will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First pitch coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to play it is Phillips. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Matt Latos makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Matt Latos.
First pitch to him. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And this is swung on and hit to Ellis at second base. On to first is Ellis, and that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Lined into left center. And Phillips has himself a base hit.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Let's go, Red! Come on, Red! You can do it!
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Runner's going, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Joey Votto will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Joey, hit it hard.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Look out, 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Phillips with his lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is what Votto can do to you. He might be the best around at just getting on base. Last year he walked 135 times, which led the National League and set a Reds franchise record. Well, let me tell you, that's a franchise that's been around a long time. It's had some great players.
And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. In a near disaster there, but he's able to recover in time and make it back to third safely. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Chris Heisey digs in now with a chance to at least tie the game, if not give his club the lead here in the early stages.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on opening day after this. Matt Holliday will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Here's the first pitch to him. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Yadier Molina will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And that misses 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2. Johnny Peralta waits on deck. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Fouled straight back. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Johnny Peralta will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. And there he goes towards second. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to Votto at first. Low throw that time, but he's able to dig it out, and they'll record the out.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And Ellis looks at one that misses here. A ball and a strike. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Cards leave one. They still lead it 2-1. Todd Frazier will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
That one's in there, 3-1. Swing and a miss, good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, when you're holding on to a 1-run lead, you don't want to start walking guys, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Ryan Ludwig will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Go ahead. Smoke these guys.
And this pitch is swung on and missed by Ludwig. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
He's ready now, the pitch. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Let's go, Red.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
Brian Pena will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. And a perfect double play ball here for Peralta. To Ellis for one. On to first to complete the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, uh-oh. The one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Matt Latos will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Runner away from third, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Nice easy stroke. Let's go. Here we go.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Reds lead 1. Our score remains 2-1. Seth Hargrove will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Pitcher, Seth Hargrove.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
A 2-1 offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitcher's right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
John Jay will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. In there, 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Got him.
All right, now that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And he turns beautifully on that fastball as this is pulled into right for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Michael Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this one will wind up as a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. The 1-1. And this will be fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Matt Adams. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Come on now. Let's get a game right here.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Way outside. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Nothing to worry about here.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning. 2 down, runners at first and second. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And no problems over there for Votto, as that'll end the inning. We'll see Brandon Phillips lead things off on the other side. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 2-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning.
Go, Brandon.
First pitch coming. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Come on, Phillips.
2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Nice cold water here.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Zach Cozart will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Grounded foul off to the right. And a half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Joey Votto will stand in, base on balls his last time. And here's the first pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here, because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole as Peralta can't track it down. It's a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away. And that hit certainly represents something of a milestone for him, number 1,000 for his career.
Yeah, that's a nice achievement for him, Matt. It's a long way from the numbers some of the all-time greats put up, but it's certainly very respectable.
So two men are on with one man out, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Phillips with his lead at second. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
In the dirt, might not be enough to try it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Chris Heisey will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
Todd Frazier will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Now here's the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. 3 left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-1. Matt Holliday will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Yadier Molina will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
Boy, a first pitch out is nice anytime, but when you've already thrown over 100 pitches, that's a gift.
Johnny Peralta will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and another chance at third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ryan Ludwig will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Ryan Ludwig.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
Well, normally we talk about the save coming in the ninth inning, but that could be the save right there. Look at the effort he makes to bring this back. I mean, that's as good as it gets.
Brian Pena will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher, now 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, a lot of managing going on right now. You see who's on deck, but it wouldn't surprise me to see him get pulled back if this is ball 4.
Here's a swing and heads up, as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And at this point, you have to wonder if he has any idea where the ball is going out there. 6 walks for him in the ball game. You start thinking there's got to be somebody out in that bullpen that they can turn to. This guy's just not cutting it anymore.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. First offering on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Brandon Phillips will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against you.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess for the bullpen as 3 runners are his responsibility. Randy Choate will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Zach Cozart will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. First pitch coming. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Come on!
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Peralta for 1. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get 1, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Joey Votto will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Well hit, deep right center field. And gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
This is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Jay Bruce will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Lee is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now a back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. J.J. Hoover is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
J.J. Hoover.
Mark Ellis will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a fastball called for strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
And this is where, as a team leader, he needs to set the example. His guys are down, but they're not out of this. And he comes through with a solid base hit that hopefully might just jumpstart this offense a bit.
Alan Craig will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Alan Craig.
Double play!
First pitch of the at-bat is lined hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Sam LeCure will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 63, Sam LeCure.
John Jay will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. For Craig, he records his first double of the year here on opening day.
Come on, let's hold him.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Shut him down now.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Matt Carpenter will step in as the possible tying run, but just a single here could make this a one-run game.
Let people
first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Don't let him score now.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And no, actually, he drops the ball. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over.
Number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Sit him down. Come on now.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
On the ground down the first base line. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. The throw to the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark.
Now batting,
Michael Lee has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Matt Adams will stand in. He popped out in his last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Get the strikeout.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
the left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Jonathan Broxton is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 51, Jonathan Broxton.
Matt Holliday will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Come on now.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now the double steal is on here. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
Boy, to send both guys in motion there, that's a big gamble to take this late in the ball game. I mean, the go-ahead run's already in scoring position. This works out, but I still don't think I agree with that decision.
3 runs already home here. Right there at the belt, 1 and 2 now.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
Let's get out of the inning now.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count pitch on its way. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, not totally sure if that was their intention, but hey, it's not the end of the world because now you give yourself some options all around the diamond.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Shut him down now. Come on, let's hold him.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Hey, let's turn go.
Oh, and he rips this one to first. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
That go-ahead run still stuck there on third with 2 out now. There's no doubt. They would have to feel they let a big opportunity get away if they wind up stranding him there.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Shut him down right here.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Let's throw those runners now.
Now the 1-0. Fouled straight back. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati, and we are all tied 5-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Mott is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tony Cruz will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Chris Heisey will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Leading up for the Reds, left fielder Chris Heisey.
Grounded softly to the left side. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And now a ball sliced the other way out to right field. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, center fielder Ryan Ludwig.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the power-hitting outfielder Ryan Ludwig. And that misses, ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here we go, Ryan.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Cruz looks up and reins it in for out number 2.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Brian Pena will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Come on, sink it now.
And he takes ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
On the way. 3-0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Jack Hanahan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Reds strand a couple. This remains a 5-all ball game.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher on his way out to the mound. It's the left-hander Sean Marshall who gets the call. Mark Ellis will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Get him down.
And here's a fastball from Marshall. Good pitch as he gets ahead. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, no shortage of runs in this one. Still anyone's game for the taking in a tie ball game, but let's bring you a look at how our 2 starters fared. It's our starter comparison. Tony Cruz will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch to him. Fouled back. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now here's the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
John Jay will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
Very high, 2-1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Brandon Phillips will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sliced down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Zach Cozart will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Oh, come on.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. I mean, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
Joey Votto will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a hard hit ball, but right to the second baseman Ellis. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Matt Carpenter will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Michael Lee will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And this ball is gone. A home run that gives them the lead here in the 9th inning. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Manny Parra is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Manny Parra.
Matt Adams will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now the first pitch. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Runner goes for second. Fouled back. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a long afternoon for this guy. A couple of strikeouts to go along with that 0 for 4, but you know there's going to be better days ahead for this guy because he can play.
Daniel Descalso will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Descalso.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Turn the deuce.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded, foul. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
2 out with the man at first. Comes set, now the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1 and 2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Mark Ellis. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Yeah, he keeps trying to force that curveball, and it's just not working for him right now.
Don't let him score here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Chen-Ming Wong will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Chen-Ming Wong.
Tony Cruz will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch coming. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. A toss to Phillips for the force out, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds 5. Peter Borges is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 12.
Gerald Vaughn is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
Jay Bruce will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
For the Reds, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Ellis is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Chris Heisey will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he goes the other way with it, hit well, but this is a foul ball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Todd Frazier is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Come on, Todd.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a swing and a drive high in the air and deep to right center field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. Solo home run for Todd Frazier as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Ryan Ludwig will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Center fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Let's go.
And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Make it count.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And the Cardinals' efforts in our game this afternoon were spearheaded by the play of this man, Mark Ellis. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-6. So long from Cincy.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Reds, the winning pitcher is Jason Mott. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Sean Marshall. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,059. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.